Are you looking for the best Z690 DDR5 motherboards? In this video we will look at some of the best Z690 DDR5 motherboards. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 5. ASUS Prime Z690 Motherboard. Lastly, we will enlist an entry-level Z690 motherboard that can be a great choice for budget-focused PC builds. This option is one of the fine choices available from the Prime series of motherboards designed by ASUS. The ASUS Prime Z690A is the most affordable Z690 motherboard we could find on the market right now. Thus, it certainly secured a position on our list of the best Z690 motherboards. Despite being a budget option, there are no compromises in the CPU compatibility of the motherboard, as it has a Z690A chipset along with the Intel LGA 1700 CPU socket. This is also an AI-powered motherboard like many premium options we have seen so far, offering AI-powered overclocking, cooling, and two-way noise cancellation. As for power delivery, the ASUS Prime Z690A is primed with a 16+1 DRMOS design. You will also find ProCool sockets with alloy chokes for a stable performance. Other cooling options of the ASUS Prime Z690A include a large VRM heatsink, M.2 heatsink, M.2 backplate, and hybrid fan headers with Fan Expert 4 technology so that you can use high-performance fans in your system. Even the memory slots of the ASUS Prime Z690A offer up to 6000 MHz overclocked memory sticks with a collective memory capacity of 128 GB. For display output, the ASUS Prime Z690A offers both an HDMI port and a DisplayPort so that you can connect your system to premium monitors without any issues. Thanks to the onboard DisplayPort, the ASUS Prime Z690A is capable of delivering 8K display resolution at a 60 Hz refresh rate. ATX Form Factor Motherboard offers the Intel Z690A chipset and Intel LGA 1700 CPU socket. Offers up to 128 GB DDR5 RAM support at up to 6000 MHz. Offers 5 PCIe expansion slots with 2x16 slots. Features 4x M.2 SSD slots. Provides 1x USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C port, 3 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 4x USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports. Number 4. ASROCK Z690 Motherboard. ASROCK is generally famous for offering budget-friendly options for motherboards. But there are a handful of premium options designed by ASROCK that promise over-the-top specifications and performance like the one mentioned here. The ASROCK Z690 Taichi is one of the premium picks we have gathered today for our list of the best Z690 motherboards, which is a bit odd considering it's coming from ASROCK. The ASROCK Z690 Taichi has the Intel LGA 1700 CPU socket and Z690 chipset. So, the CPU compatibility of the board won't be an issue for you, and you can use almost any CPU from the 12th Gen CPU series from Intel. It also satisfies the power requirements of heavy-duty PC components with 20-phase SPS Dr. MOS power design. The same goes for the DDR5 memory slots present on the ASROCK Z690 Taichi. So, you can use up to 128 GB RAM with this motherboard operating at a maximum clock speed of 6400 MHz. It is also one of the motherboards that are designed with future upgrades in mind. Therefore, you will find two PCIe 5.0x16 expansion slots on the board, offering two powerful connectors for powerful graphic cards. For other PCIe accessories, you will have a PCIe 4.0x16 slot and a PCIe 3.0x1 slot. For display output, the ASROCK Z690 Taichi offers the standard HDMI port and dual Thunderbolt Type-C ports for universal compatibility. Coming to the storage support, the ASROCK Z690 Taichi has 6 SATA 3 connections for your SATA SSDs and HDDs, along with additional M.2 slots for high-speed storage drives. ATX Form Factor Motherboard offers the Intel Z690 chipset and Intel LGA 1700 CPU socket. Offers up to 128 GB DDR5 RAM support at up to 6400 MHz. Offers two PCIe 5.0x16 expansion slots with an additional PCIe 4.0x16 slot and one PCIe 3.0x1 slot. Features one M.2 SSD slot. Provides 2x USB 4.0 Thunderbolt Type-C ports, for USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A ports. Number 3. MSI MPG Z690 Motherboard. MSI is also a good brand for PC components since it has been designing and distributing system parts for quite a while now. Plus, you will also find MSI products like the motherboard mentioned here comparatively more affordable than its competitors. In third place, we have the MSI MPG Z690 Carbon. Just like the majority of PC components offered by MSI, the MSI MPG Z690 Carbon is also a gaming-focused motherboard designed for high-end gaming PC builds. You won't have to worry about the CPU compatibility of this motherboard since the MSI MPG Z690 Carbon has the latest LGA 1700 socket to support 12th Gen Intel CPUs. You can also use high-speed DDR5 RAM sticks with this motherboard, offering DDR5 memory interface up to 5600 MHz clock speed after overclocking. It also has exclusive 2DIMM solutions so that you can expect a stable overclocking performance. Even storage capacity won't be a problem with the MSI MPG Z690 Carbon, as you will find 4 M.2 connectors on this motherboard. So, you can use your existing M.2 SSDs, or buy a new set of 4 SSDs to offer high-speed performance along with high storage capacity. And to keep the drives under temperature limit, it also has the shield Frozr design. So, your drives will not throttle under heavy load and run at optimal speeds. Other cooling solutions of the MSI MPG Z690 Carbon include an aluminum cover, VRM heat pipe, thermal pads, and a MOSFET baseplate. So, this motherboard can certainly handle heavy loads without compromising the stability of the system. It also makes the motherboard ideal for overclocking. ATX Form Factor Motherboard offers the Intel Z690 chipset and Intel LGA 1700 CPU socket. Offers up to 128 GB DDR5 RAM support at up to 5600 MHz. Offers 3 PCIe X16 slots. Features 5 XM.2 SSD slots. Provides 1x USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 port, 6x USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 2x USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, 4x USB 2.0 ports. Number 2. GIGABYTE Z690 Motherboard. GIGABYTE is yet another brand that ensures high performance with its system components, especially motherboards. And you will also find GIGABYTE motherboards a bit easy on the budget. In second place, we are putting the GIGABYTE Z690 ASROCK Master motherboard on our list today. The ASROCK series of products from GIGABYTE also has a lot of popularity within games. This motherboard is specially designed for such users as it has the Intel LGA 1700 socket to support 12th Gen Intel CPUs. The memory slots, on the other hand, are dual-channel non-ECC unbuffered DDR5 memory slots so that you can expect high performance from your RAMs. This is also a great option in terms of power delivery, as there are 19+1+2 phases direct VRM design with 105A power stage, offering unbeatable compatibility. And even with such a high power output, the GIGABYTE Z690 ASROCK Master manages to maintain a stable power supply thanks to the tantalum polymer capacitors. Apart from that, there are other additional features present with the GIGABYTE Z690 ASROCK Master to maintain its temperature, such as thermal reactive armor, nanocarbon fins array, and heatsinks, etc. When it comes to connectivity, the GIGABYTE Z690 ASROCK Master ensures support for the most powerful PC components like new-gen graphics cards with PCIe 5.0 slots and 4 additional PCIe 4.0x4 slots. ATX Form Factor Motherboard offers the Intel Z690 chipset and Intel LGA 1700 CPU socket. Offers up to 128 GB DDR5 RAM support at up to 6400 MHz. Offers 5 PCIe expansion slots with 1 PCIe 5.0 slot. Features 5 XM.2 SSD slots. Provides 2x USB Type-C ports, 5x USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 4x USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports. Number 1. ASUS ROG Strix Z690E Motherboard. ASUS is one of the most sought-after brands when it comes to high-end gaming PC builds and components. The products from the ASUS ROG series are certainly the best options available in the market. The first position on our list of the best Z690 motherboards is claimed by the ASUS ROG Strix Z690E gaming motherboard. This is a pretty high-end option designed for similarly high-end multipurpose gaming PC builds. It offers the latest LGA 1700 CPU socket along with a Z690 chipset to offer support for the 12th gen Intel CPUs right away. Even the PCIe expansion slots on the ASUS ROG Strix Z690E have a DDR5 rating to ensure high performance. The ASUS ROG Strix Z690E also supports smart overclocking with the help of built-in AI overclocking and AI cooling features. When it comes to power, there aren't many motherboards in the market that can compete with the ASUS ROG Strix Z690E. This motherboard can easily suffice for the power requirements of powerful PC components with 18 plus 198 power stages with Procol 2 power connectors. You will also notice heatsinks on critical component slots to ensure proper heat distribution within the system. Apart from a wide range of wired connectivity options, the ASUS ROG Strix Z690E also offers onboard Wi-Fi 6E support for wireless connectivity. ATX Form Factor Motherboard offers the Intel Z690E chipset and Intel LGA 1700 CPU socket. Offers up to 128 GB DDR5 RAM support at up to 6400 MHz. Offers 4 PCIe expansion slots with 3x16 slots. Features 3x M.2 SSD slots. Provides 2x USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 ports, 3x USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 5x USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, 8x USB 2.0 ports.